John Summers, speech number 2, the process speech. Good evening, everybody. With today's rising energy costs and the United States going green, there's one way that we can cut energy costs and also protect the environment. And one of those methods is to install a geothermal heating cooling system. One of the methods in installing one is what's called a vertical ground loop. Now what you do is you have to drill a hole in the ground, put the loop in, and in the wintertime you extract heat from the earth. It helps warm your home, and in the summertime you expel heat from your home back into the earth, and that helps cool your home. Sounds pretty simple, but the drilling process, as I found out when I started installing geothermal, is a little bit more complex. Now, first step is prepping your drill site. What you need is a couple of pits here. So we dig 2 pits. The first pit we dig 3 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot deep, and that's what we're going to call the containment pit. The second pit is 2 foot by 2 foot by 18 inches deep, and that's called the suction pit. Now, these pits will be placed approximately 3 feet apart, and you will dig a trench from the containment pit to the suction pit, sloping towards the suction pit so that fluids will run into the suction pit. Then from your hole site, you also dig a trench to the containment pit, sloping towards it so that fluids will run towards the containment pit. The second step in prepping your drill site is going to be your fluid mixture for your drilling fluid. Now, there's several different mixtures that you can use. In this case, we're going to say it's a bentonite clay water mixture. That's called a slurry. This is very important because there's several things that this helps in with your drilling. Number one, it cools your drill bit as you're drilling. It also breaks the soil up beneath the drill bit as you drill to make it easier. It suspends the soil, brings it up towards the top of the hole, and it also lines the side of the hole with a thin membrane to help with stabilization. Now, once you fill up your little mud pits here, got your mud pits full here, and you're all ready to start drilling. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to start your drill bit in motion. So you're rotating your motion. And you also want to start pumping, which I did not illustrate a pump, so we're going to make a little pump up here. We're just going to make a little box. You suck the fluid from the suction pit through the pump up into your drill pipe. It then goes down through the drill pipe and out the end of the bit. Now what you need to do is you put a steady down pressure on the drill bit at the same time rotating. So your fluid is coming down through the pipe, it's cooling your drill bit, it's breaking up that soil underneath it, and then it's bringing that up, bringing the solids and the soil up to the top of the hole. It then comes into this trough, runs down into the containment pit. At this point, all your solids will settle to the bottom of the containment pit. Your fluid then flows down through your other trench into the suction pit. You then recirculate your water back up through your pump and cycle that throughout the whole process. Now as you drill down, you're going to need to stop this pump for a minute so that you can change and add a pipe to it. You add your pipe, you start the process again, drill down another section of the pipe, and then repeat. You just repeat that process until you've reached your desired depth. At that point, you have to pull all your pipe out. So one at a time, you lift the pipe up, take it off, and continue that process until your pipe is completely out of the hole. At that point, the drilling process is complete. Now that you've had a brief explanation of the drilling process, you see that it's a little more complex than just going out there and drilling a hole and throwing a pipe in it. Once you have mastered this process, you can then pursue your installment of your geothermal system. At that point, you will be cutting energy costs and you'll be protecting the environment. So, thank you for coming tonight, and good luck and happy drilling.